Today we're going to talk to our kids about Elijah and the prophets of Baal. You can better prepare for the lesson by reading 1 Kings chapters 17 and 18, and our key word today is messenger. King Ahab did not heed Elijah's warnings. He continued to bow down to the idol Baal. He even had special men called the prophets of Baal to serve in an idol temple. Ahab told Elijah that he did not care what God wanted him to do. Ahab was very angry with Elijah. He wanted the drought to be over. The people needed water, and the king blamed Elijah for all their problems. Elijah challenged the king's men, who were called the prophets of Baal, to a contest. Everyone gathered at the top of Mount Carmel. If the king's prophets could call down fire from heaven to burn the sacrifice, they would win. If they could not, then Elijah would call on his God to bring fire to the altar. The idol Baal could not make fire come from heaven. The king's prophets had failed. Next, Elijah stepped up to the altar. He prayed to God and asked him to show his power in front of all these people so they would believe. Do you think they heard his prayer? God sent fire from heaven and burned up everything on the altar. God heard Elijah's prayer and he answered it in a powerful way. The prophets tried to run away, but Elijah's men caught them and killed them. The people bowed their heads. They were sorry that they had worshipped Baal. Now they knew that Elijah's God really was God. He is the one and only God, the maker of heaven and earth. For learning projects for 1s and 2s at 9:15, they will be doing a Fire of God door hanger. You will help the kids glue the tissue paper and the Bible verse to the door hanger. For 11, they will be doing a Elijah Calls Fire Down from Heaven craft stick. And you will basically help them glue the flames together and put them on the top of the craft stick. For our 3s through kindergarten, we're going to do a big Flame of God craft stick, and you will help kids glue or tape 1 or 2 streamers to a craft stick. And for the 11 o'clock service, we're going to do a God's Altar of Sacrifice project sheet. They'll have tissue paper representing water and fire, and pretzels to represent logs. After they have colored the altar, they can glue all these things down. This month, our kids will be reviewing Bible verses that they have already learned. Today, we're going to start with one that they've learned for the last month, and it goes like this. Honor your mother and father as the Lord our God has commanded. This is found in Deuteronomy 5:16. For our wrap up and goodbye, we have a theme called Are You Game? And if you see Creation Station, it's decorated as Candyland. And in our classrooms, we're going to be playing this game with our kids. It's a type of Candyland. You can ask them questions about the books of the Bible. You can ask them questions about the story that you just went over with them. If you can't think of any questions on your own, don't worry, because in your curriculum, on your sheet at the very back where it says goodbye, it has some questions already there for you. So you will get 2 pieces of pawns for them. You can separate your classroom into 2 teams. It could be boys against girls, or just split them in 2. And then you'll have dice there. As they roll them, they get to move the amount of spaces that the dice say. And in order to stay on that space, they need to answer the question correctly.